Welcome to the GenericTechSupport YouTube channel, home of the Granite security package. Like and subscribe for more content. You ever been in this situation where you enabled long paths, but no matter what you change inside the registry, you still can't access the data that was created in a directory that is way too long for Windows to recognize? So long, in fact, that when you double-click on the document to open it, the system can't find the path in order to execute it? I'm going to show you how to recover your data so you can fix the path. The first thing you're going to want to do is locate the files that you cannot open in the direct path. In other words, don't use a shortcut or a map drive, but go to the location where those files exist and find the full path to where those files exist. So for my system, for the sake of this video, I created a ridiculously long path name in the root of my C drive. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow these folders until I get to the point where my file is that I cannot open. Now I'm going to click on Start, type in CMD, and hit Run as Administrator. Choose Yes when prompted. Now we want to type in CLS to clear everything out of the text box so we start off with something fresh and clean. Next, inside of your File Explorer, highlight all of the text, the full path to where your files exist, and right-click and choose Copy. Then go back to the command prompt box. In the command prompt box, type in sub, S-U-B, ST, which stands for substring. Next, you're going to want to do just a random drive letter that is not associated to anything that's currently on your system. So for the sake of this video, I'm going to use X:. I'm going to do another space, and I'm going to right-click and paste the full path that I copied from above. Now, if there's spaces inside of here, you're going to have to quote this out. So add a quote to the end, and then go all the way back to the beginning, and add a quote to the beginning. At which point, you're going to hit Enter on the keyboard. Now you've created yourself a system shortcut. A system shortcut is much different than a network map drive, or a SharePoint map drive, or a OneDrive map drive, or any other drive mapping to an actual file or folder. Once you make this setting change, it'll allow you to copy this data out of here. And then you could correct the folder structure so that way the character limit isn't exhausted. Once you have this defined, what you could do now is you could type in X:, and hit Enter. This will allow you to access X. Now you'll notice that if we go back to this PC, you do not see any drive mappings here. That's normal. That's to be expected. Once we have X chosen, though, we could do dir, and we could see our new text document listed here. Now, if I open this in Notepad, it will open without an error. And to do that, we'll just type in Notepad, new text document.txt, and hit Enter. And there you go. You'll notice that we haven't gotten any errors. That's because we're only one directory low now, because we've created a string directory, which is different than a subdirectory or a customized directory or any other directory structure you're going to find in Windows. And even with long path enabled, this value is too deep to allow us to open up the new text document unless we do it this way, creating the string and access to the actual location of the data. Now, at this point, I could copy this file outside of the location, and that will save me having to recover or restore from backups to a different location all the data on the system or the directory where the files are stored. And that's how you restore data that has been hidden into a subdirectory too deep for Windows to read any longer. Don't forget, once you're done, to go back to the C drive and type in sub st space X:// D to delete the connection. Like and subscribe for more videos, more content, and ring that bell.